How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. By the end of this video, you guys are gonna know the best face-off plays to run in NHL 25. Whether you're trying to score another goal or break out of your zone, these face-off plays are gonna help you guys win more games. Like always, the socials are down below. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, so the first thing we're gonna kick off for you guys is the O-zone draws. What you guys are gonna wanna do for O-zone draws, what kind of plays can you run to help you guys score more goals for you guys? So, the first couple things I'm gonna let you guys know about for face-offs. The two things are gonna be very crucial in your face-off plays. What handedness is your center, and what your face-off rating is for your centerman. Now, as you guys can see, I have Austin Matthews here with, I think he's got 84 or 83 draws. I think it's 83. 83 draws, and he's a left shot. If he was a right shot, I would do a different play, and I'll tell you guys that play in a little bit. And in this situation here, since he's got 83 draws, I go in for the I go in for the face-off. It's hard to read which centerman this is. I'm pretty sure it's Dale Howard-Chuck, I want to say. He doesn't have numbers on the back of his jersey, so it made it kind of tough for me to tell. With this play here, I had a feeling this guy was going to tie up. A lot of these face-off plays is what you're going to guess off your opponent and what you can do to make that play turn into a goal. So, for me, how the game was going and how the face-offs were going, I felt that he was going to tie up in this situation. I had the guy with the higher face-offs, so he knew he had to try to read off me. He thought I'd go straight back on this play, so he was going to tie up. Now, for me, since he was going to tie up, that's what I was thinking at least. I was like, okay, what kind of play can I make that is going to, one, eliminate his face-off and give me the puck, but two, give me a good scoring chance. In this game here, it's hard to read my title right here. I'm down in this game with just under 6 minutes ago. I'm down in this game. I need to score here. So what I did was, I knew that he was gonna try to tie me up here, so I stick lifted. Now with that stick lift, I aimed it for this McKinnon right here. So with this play here, I knew he was gonna want to tie up, obviously, and I wanted to get it to Nathan McKinnon. So I aimed my left stick at Nathan McKinnon right here, right? And I know if I get it to him, this space opens up right here. So the play that you're going to want to run here, if you think your guy's going to tie up, you're going to want to stick lift him, give it to the winger on the wall. This winger on the wall, what you should do is as soon as you get the puck, head straight and beeline for this wall right here, because this D-man is going to come over here. And while that happens, this forward over here slides across right over here back door. And now we're gonna let the play run here, so now you guys can see for yourselves. So this is exactly what happened. I stick lift right to McKinnon, I beeline for that end wall, or that goal line right there, and my McDavid slides right across over here. This play's been in the game for a very long time. This play works super well. Once again, if you think that your opponent is going to tie up, this is the play I would recommend running. Stick lift to the guy on the wall, beeline it for the goal line. The far side winger's gonna go back door, and it's an easy goal just like that. Now, another face-off move that I like to run in the offensive zone is when I have a higher face-off guy as my centerman. So I know that Polks here has Elias Pettersson, who's got, like, I believe high 70s or maybe really low 80s face-offs, versus my Joe Sakic, who has 84 draws. Left-hand shot as well. Make sure that you guys keep that in track as well. If this was a right shot center, what I like to do is I like to put my face-off strategy on aggressive. And if he was a righty, what I like to do is I like to go here. I'll give you guys a little drawing. What I'll do here is I like to go straight back to this defenseman right here. This winger opens up far side, and it's a one quick pass over to that winger, 1T, straight far side. Goes in like that all the time. That's a play that's very, very common. It's been in the game for forever, and I would recommend you guys doing that on face-off plays that are on the left side of the ice or the right side of the ice, depending on the handedness. If you have the handedness that opens up to the middle of the ice, I would recommend going for that play. But obviously, we don't have that in this instance. So since we don't have that, we're going to run a tip play here that we do with Joe Sakic. So in this play here, it is a very simple play, and I tell you right now, all y'all can do it. It's very, very possible. All you have to do is you have to go straight back on this face-off here. So when that happens, it goes back to my defenseman here, right? You guys can see in this formation here, the middle is always wide open when you win a puck back like this. What you do is you walk with your defenseman just for a second. You take it one step over. This forward should always open up to you and should be open for a tip. I shoot a low burner right along the ice, and this is what happens a lot of the time. That goal is very, very common for me. I score this a lot. If there's a play that you need to run that can get you a quick goal just like that, this is one of the goals that I think is really going to help you guys. And as well as if it doesn't go in, your guy in this back here, I'll try to rewind it for you guys. Let's go back here. So when this play doesn't work, you guys will see in this winger right here, he sits right around here. So if that puck, you know, let's say the goalie saves it and goes into the corner, he's the first guy there every time as well. This is really good to help the pressure meter as well. You see, it didn't cut there, but you would have seen why Johnson was beating his defenseman to the back corner there. So since he's going to beat that defenseman to the puck, it's going to help you guys up that pressure meter, gets the goalie more tired, gets the guys out there more tired. It's going to help you guys score more goals in NHL 25. All right, guys, now we're going to move into the D-zone draws. These are crucial for getting the puck out and eliminating any sort of chances that you create in your own zone for your opponent. These are crucial. Once again, high face-offs and handedness here are the two things you're going to focus on for your centerman. So in this instance here, there's two different plays I like to run from my own zone. One of them is in this clip, and the other one I don't have a clip for, but I'll show you guys right here. So if I like this defenseman right here, right? If this defenseman is a fast defenseman, like a Paul Coffey or a Cale Makar or a Sergei Gonchar, something, or maybe a Jamie Drysdale, the XP Path card. If this defenseman is a really fast card, and I have a high face-off guy here, what I like to do is I like to tie up, switch to this defenseman, come and swoop in and just beeline it. For whatever reason, the AI acts super slow off a tie-up and when the defenseman comes in to get it. So to me, it's an easy one-man breakout. If you like the defenseman you have here to straight line it, I would recommend tying this up and just picking it up and going straight down the ice. Now, I don't love Goolie's speed in this instance, so I decided to play this a little bit more safe. And I decided to go straight back here. This is Rod Brind'Amour. 87 face-offs, left-hand shot. He's going to be able to win this straight back to Goolie. If this was righty and you try to win it straight back, it would more go towards the corner, and you would probably be forced to go D to D here or come around the net. But since he's a lefty, you're already opening yourself up to the middle of the ice, and you're able to just go and take off straight away. So let's see what happens here. So what happens is I win this straight back to Rod Brind'Amour. What's going to happen is your winger's going to go up here. Defenseman's going to lay low as a safe option, but he's really not that big of an option. It's one of the problems with this faceoff. And Kucherov also should fly up here. Brind'Amour's going to be done with this faceoff and make his way up here like this. But obviously, the pressure of an opponent is going to make you change the way that you're going to have to break out here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to win this straight back. Brind'Amour over to Goolie just like that. So Kucherov obviously went flying. Brind'Amour flying. Same with Pasternak, and Makar's kind of backing up, trying to give you an extra option, but he has a winger right here that's going to pick it off. His center's going to charge you right away, and his winger, he's also going to charge me here in a second. With this face-off formation, you're going to make sure you get the puck out quick in this instance, because look at the options you have. Brind'Amour, you can hit really quick here, but you can also hit Pasternak as well. You just got to be wary of this winger here to make sure to see what he goes for. If he pressures you, this guy will be wide open. If he backs up and covers this guy, Brind'Amour's gonna be wide open. So once again, what I'd recommend for you guys is if this guy is covered, hit Brind'Amour. But if this guy charges you, I'd go for Pasternak over here or whatever winger you guys have in this instance. So what did I do here? This is what happens. I believe I give it to Pasternak here. 1 second. There you go. And this is what happens. Give it to Pasternak. He did end up pushing me, and I did end up making the nice breakout. I might have scored here actually. Let me check. No, I didn't. But that's the type of face-off play you can make, and obviously we broke into zone super easily after that. These two plays in your own zone should help you guys break up pucks a lot easier and leave a lot less goals in your net in NHL 25. All right, guys, this next segment is the neutral zone face-offs for you guys. So there's two different plays that I like to run off neutral zone face-offs. It's the tie-up and the straight back, right? You're going to adjust off your opponent, see what he does off these face-offs when you win them, to see what works best for you guys and what's going to give you guys the best opportunity to break into his zone. So off the neutral zone here, there's a couple different things that you can do off a win straight back to your defenseman. So the puck comes back to your defenseman. This winger always is going to flank left. No matter what, this winger is always going to flank left. This winger is most likely going to come across this way and kind of just act as a decoy to take away to drag some AI guys over here. Now, your center likes to make one of two choices. He either likes to lay low and maybe cut right or something, or he likes to go straight down the middle. For whatever reason, I honestly don't know what makes the AI choose what they want to do. But whenever he goes straight down the middle, keep an eye out for that, because that's going to be a free breakaway for you guys where he could split the defenseman and go in on a breakaway. I've been looking out for this face-off play for a couple years now, and I've been able to capitalize on some of these plays on my opponents, just not being able to read that my center's going straight down the middle. But in this instance, Sakic does not go straight down the middle, and Kyrou is the one that gets open. So I'll give you guys the slowed down version of what happens here. So what happens here, I run it straight back here. Cale Makar picks it up, and Jordan Kyrou is wide open. This is an easy break-in that you should take every single time you get the chance to do it. Now, if Joe Sakic went straight down the middle and he took his center and went straight at me, which some people will do, this center ice is wide open. Especially your center's fast, he can fly right through that, right through the D pair there, and he's on a breakaway. But in this instance, the easy play is the break-in with Jordan Kyrou. And I was able to make it into his zone, no problem, because he decided to still manually control his centerman instead of flipping to a defenseman. So once again, this is all reading off your opponent. What does he give you? What does he leave up? In this instance, he left me in the flank on the wall there, but if he decided to charge me right after the faceoff, my centerman would have been wide open for a breakaway right down the middle. So make sure you guys keep a head out for that on center ice faceoff dots. All right, and so for the last faceoff we have for neutral zone is the ones just outside the blue line here. I don't even know the name for these actually, but they are obviously they occur when there's offsides or a puck comes out of play or something along the lines of that. So, and these are very rare faceoffs to have. You don't really have to train too much for these, but what I would do is, if there are any face-offs that are on this dot or this dot, obviously, I would try to play ultra defensive, because if you give up too much ice in this instance, it's a free break-in every time. So what I try to do is I try to tie up and cause havoc in the middle here, and then have both wingers come in and help out and try to win this puck back. And if not, he most likely has to reset, and you kind of restart just being in the neutral zone anyway. Now, if you have the higher face-off guy, what I'd recommend here is going for a straight back or tie up, or a stick lift, depending on if he's trying to tie up or not. But yeah, usually it's a simple just straight back. Same thing from like the center ice dot. Winger flings across. This guy will go up, and the center will usually come across just like that. And then you can pick which guy's open for you. So you can do a couple of those things. One of the things I want to note you guys on is for tie-ups. When someone tries to tie you up and you see a winger coming in and he's going to beat you, what you can do is you can flip to this winger over here, come in and poke check the puck straight to your winger who's going to be wide open, because obviously this winger went in to go get it. You can flip this winger here, poke check that to your winger on the far side who is wide open, and you have a free lane to go all the way down the ice just like that. This is just one of the play calls that I like to do, where if I lose a face-off, so for example, I try going straight back and he went in for a tie-up and he wins it. You see this guy coming in for easy pickup. I like to switch to St. Louis, poke check that puck, get to the winger, go far side. You have a ton of open space to play with. That's just one of the things I like to note. Now, this is just mainly on defensive face-offs that I like to run those plays that I just mentioned. Now, in the O zone, let's pretend that this was the blue line, for the opponent's blue line, sorry. I highly recommend tying up your opponent in this instance, because if you tie up your opponent, right, and this winger comes in, scoops it, the defensemen are very, very bad at reading off of a tie-up. And so when you have that instance, your winger comes in flying on this far side, and it's a 2-on-2 basically to break into your zone right away. You could butt hook and grab a defense and hit a defenseman trailing in, or you can go straight to the net and try to hit a forward back door. This is just something I would run on the offensive zone. Obviously, you can win it back and reset in the neutral zone to have a different break-in, and that's fine. But I would recommend just at any moment, if you have a face-off on these dots up here, I would try to make sure to try to tie up if you can, because it's an easy 2-on-2 option for you guys to score more goals. And that's it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is a video on how to improve your face-off plays, either scoring you goals or breaking out the puck under your own zone, or even just trying to break into the zone from the neutral zone. These should all help you guys improve yourselves and get you guys more wins in NHL 25. So I hope this helps. Make sure to hit my socials down below. My Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, and Discord are down below. Make sure to hit those with follows, as well as leave a comment or a like on this video. I'd love to see some feedback on this one and see if this helped you guys. Make sure you guys let me know in the comments. And yeah, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.